Hey guys, it's Kusi. With Midnight's first season finally launching after weeks of super exciting pre-patch, and then actually exciting 2 weeks of launch, I thought it's about damn time to show you what I, the absolute imposing overlord of gaming, the harbinger of disgusting vault loot, another blue ball, and 2 times rank 1 prodigy do in order to prepare any new characters for the Hunger Games that I call Mythic Plus Parking. All just for you, so you can make sure to not fall behind the power curve, as, believe it or not, Midnight is easily the most alt-friendly expansion I've seen Blizzard blow out their party crack dusted noses. Now, before we start, I will set the scenario that you have done the campaign on at least one of your characters and that your character is level 90 as well. If you play any alts and you don't want to play the campaign again, you can visit Sorry Dormy's casting couch in the Silver Moon Inn to advance, leaving you with all the freedom the game has to offer. With that, the quickest way to get some solid gear to start with is by more questing.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
Whoa, hey, I hear you. It will not take long and it will be worth in the long run. Trust your boy, okay? We go ahead and accept the quest, Feeding the Flame. This question will not only prepare us in the upcoming battle with Queen Tinkletoes, but also drops some mad lore about Sylvana's sister 1, Lightshot, and the one that already has more aura than Anduin, which you can completely skip. No thank you, no time for small talk. This chain, however, will grant us easy access to 14 item level items. A full set of armor even, which only leaves the desire for weapons, trinkets and jewelry. And if you feel confident, you can start doing Mythic 0 right away, as an item level of 205 is absolutely enough to pull your own weight. But in case you're not confident, you can always check for world quests to potentially fill those empty slots while doing the next steps. Weekly assignments, anything goes. You can do those world events, which every area has one to do, as the first 2 of these will grant you a veteran piece of loot as of season start. Easy 236 gear to grasp, but before you do those, make sure to accept the quest for the Midnight World Tour, as its entire goal is to do all of them for a free half spark so you can craft some powerful gear in the future. We got the drunk gathering of white supremacist elves that ask you to do some dirty work, in which you have to find, feed and protect Silvermoon's magical kidney stone. Or you just AFK, hit the final boss and get rewarded anyways. Then there's the Voidfall roadblock, in which you're just a nuisance to those poor void babies that try to find peace by killing. So you kill them. All of them, till no wave is standing. Or you just AFK and get rewarded anyways. Then we talk about the Abundance event, which is not the all-you-can-eat brunch your fat Aunt Becky likes to visit whenever she's sad, Monday to Saturday. It's also where you snatch the life force out of those little froggies in order to please the all-father Darth Dundun, who, little side fact, is the father of... On this one, you can't really be AFK. Kill as much as you can, as quick as you can, and give enough souls to the Lord. Unless you want to repeat this multiple times. And last but not least in Harada, we got the ancient history teachings of Spitzohr Mikri, who will tell you about the good old days in which a wandering stick had a higher purpose. Gas prices were low, and when the world was 27 shades of orange. Just imagine the guy talking in your grandpa's voice whenever he talked about his time in Nam. Once your world quests have been conquered, open world weekly assignments have been cleared out, and you still lack that extra piece of juice in your item level, we got Prey. One of the new features considering endgame content in some weird universe. Blood Boy Bob over here wants you to hunt some bad boys down in multiple zones in order to capture them so he can punish them in his little underground dungeon. Wait a minute. Though all ethical questions aside, the Prey system is not at all what I envisioned it to be. I thought there's more annoyance attached to it, and it's more of what they shown in the trailer, in which you got ambushed by some big mighty mob that you had to counterplay, outsmart, or even run away from for now to win against eventually. Instead, it's just a World Quest Plus. After picking your prey target, you make your way to that designated area and begin your hunting. This little pimple in the middle of your screen is there to showcase your hunting progress, and you gain progress by any imaginable activity that you can do in this area. Questing, fighting, collecting chests, world quest, you name it. The easiest and quickest way, however, is to simply point and click on these little bear traps that spawn in an area that is designated to that specific hunt. Those itself will give you progress. The blood nuts they drop will give you progress. Sometimes you get a creature popping out, which gives you progress. And occasionally, because you're in combat, it triggers the insanely surprising event of your prey attacking you.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And I bet you didn't see that one coming. The funny thing though, those traps even drop a disarm trap that you can use to one-shot that dumbass NPC back to Narnia. Oh, and you can follow that thing after you send it back to gain more progress. And eventually, you make your way to the final fight. GG, go next. All in all, this will take you around 5 to 6, maybe 7 minutes depending on how many people are there, between clicking on your first trap and the killing blow. And I was kinda hoping for more, considering it got advertised like it did. It kinda fell flat, to be honest. Let's hope they will work on it and not just drop it like they did with Warfronts. Rest in peace. 07 in the chat for Warfronts. Now, while I recommend to do at least 4 prays a week on your account for the reputation, the important number is 2, as the first 2 will grant you another set of veteran items similar to the earlier world events. But as I said, 4 prays a week is important for that season rep, as you want to get to rank 4 as quick as possible in order to unlock the Nightmare Praise. But the name is kinda clickbait. It's the same stuff, same method behind it, same traps, just more HP and higher reward. The first 2 Nightmare Prays you do will give you an item of the champion track instead, which is kinda nutty. They also contribute towards the vault for a hero item, which occasionally is the lucky tier set piece we also desperately desire early in the season. But Kusi, I'm still not feeling ready because... Shh. Hey, it's okay. I got you, big boy. We got Delves, introduced in the war within. Delves became a quick fan favorite, and rightfully so. They are pretty much little single player dungeons that swap daily, which can be enjoyed in a party too. And because of 2 specific items, these become very rewarding very quickly early on. First we have coffer keys, or to be more specific, fragments of these. You get them from pretty much every activity, world quest, weekly stuff, even praise. And if you've done all of the stuff we talked about so far, you are easily capped on the week already. 100 of these will transform into 1 key and will automatically do so once you enter a delve. These keys are used to open bountiful chests at the end of the bountiful delve, which there are always 4 up each day on a rotating basis. You can do the delves multiple times, but only loot the bountiful chest once per delve per day. I specifically recommend to do bountiful delves on +8, as they give you the very best out of all the worlds regarding delves itself. And +8 bountiful delves will have a champion track item in them, they will contribute towards hero item level loot in your vault, and even more so if you get Omega lucky and you find the Delver's Bounty map, which is the second specific mechanic that makes delves absolutely worth your time early on. You can loot the bounties map at the end of the delve in one of the chests, or if you're fortunate enough to spawn the seasonal delve boss, the wiggling white wiener Nullusus. Nullus? What?
I don't know, Jeff.
Which appears absolutely random at time. You can receive a Delver's Bounty once per week per character. But don't worry, even if you die to the boss and he despawns, you can still loot the spoils. And if you're really lucky, you get another item alongside the Delve Bounty. Now listen carefully here, because this is important. Whenever you use the Delver's Bounty, the next time you get to the loot room at the end of the delve, there will be a hidden trove that contains an extra piece of gear. And this is why it's important to do delves on +8, because only on 8 and above, the hidden trove will contain a hero piece item. Hero piece is not only the best gear you can get from delves, by far anyways, it's also the second highest gear track in the game. And if you do it on 7, you don't get hero. Now, one thing to note, in case you didn't do many delves, in order to get to the tier 8 delves, you only have to clear every difficulty before that once. Don't worry though, even if you happen to loot the Delver's Bounty earlier than 8, as long as you don't use it, you are fine. You can keep it in your bag until you reach delve level 8. So let's repeat after me. Only use the rare, once a week obtainable Delver's Bounty on 8 or higher, so I get the good loot. By the way, for 5000 undercoin, which you can trade between characters, you can buy a Beacon of Hope, Warbound, that will force spawn that seasonal delve boss when you're on the respawn point. Hey, post-edit Kusi charming in real quick. You can also receive a Beacon of Hope from a quest after unlocking the Nightmare Praise on rank 4. Though because this is week 1, I'm not too sure if this is a weekly or once per character angle, yet the quest icon does suggest it's weekly. Just do 3 Nightmare Praise and enjoy your free beacon. On that note, because they are warbound, sometimes you loot the Beacon of Hope from doing delves, so you can send them to other characters in case you already found the map on this one. Now, with all of the things we just listed, you received free 214 armor, 4 veteran pieces from both Prey and weekly events, 6 champion pieces from both Prey and delves, and a hero item from the weekly Delver's Bounty. And you didn't even enter a dungeon yet. Now ain't that something? The very last thing you can do, and I kept this for the very end as it's some grind attached to it, is to gather the free renowned champion pieces. To unlock those, you pretty much have to do the connected zone specific weekly events after accepting the quest for it. On Renown 9, the Silver Moon Court will grant you a champion headpiece when you do their Kidney Stone event, while the Amani tribe grants you a choice between 2 necklaces after doing an abundance event. On Renown 8, the Harati will grant you a belt, just for talking to that guy, by the way, you don't even have to play the entire event, and the Singularity will give you access to the dynamic trinket after just going for 1 wave in that little fortress event. If you're in dire need of renown, you can do the side quests in any area that you wanted and also do the weekly quest as they grant a lot of rep. So if you're still here and you still need more gear, then get your ass into Mythic 0 and start the real endgame in preparation for Mythic Plus and raids. Good luck out there lads, and may the vault loot be with you. Peace!